What is going on, everybody? King Recon here. And, before we get into the chapter, there was something weird that arrived this morning, and I wanted to show it to you guys because, I like showing you guys things, man, and it's like this double-sided type of thing here, man. And it was kind of odd, right? Because I'm sitting here, getting out of bed, man, getting ready to read the best-selling manga in history. And I heard like a little cuckoo, cuckoo, and I'm sitting here. And I'm like, is that Lucci's pigeon? I was wondering what the hell it was. And then all of a sudden, man, something crashes through my window. I open it up, and it's this thing. It looks like it's top secret information, man. It slides. It slides. Ooh, there's a letter. There's a letter on the back of this. By the heavens. Let's go ahead and read what this thing says. That's very odd. It appears that there's no writing. It's completely white. It says I've been invited to something, but damn it, it's not giving any clues here. No. I'm trying to look through, see if I could see some hieroglyphics, man, some poneglyph writing. We're gonna have to talk to Robin about this, man. What the hell's going on, bro? I got some Kozuki clan type of stuff going on here. It just says I've been invited to something, but what have I been invited to? To what? I don't know, man. I don't know, yo. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me change right quick because I just got back, and then we'll get into the greatness of the best-selling manga in history. What is going on, everybody? King Recon here. And on a serious note, man, I want to say this, man. Before we get into anything, I truly do want to say this, man, from the bottom of my heart. I really want to thank all of you, man. Because, as I learned something from all my years of watching professional wrestling. In terms of the more people that you get to meet in the same field of what you love, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to be able to see if you have chemistry with this individual and the way that you do things and whatnot. And as you saw in the beginning, man, in the intro of the video, I have been invited, and I'm hoping to be able to join and speak with fellow YouTubers here in the Reverie stream that's about to happen next week. But I have to thank you guys, man, from the bottom of my heart, bro, because my channel is a relatively small channel here on the landscape of YouTube, man. It's not like from a casual viewing standpoint, my channel doesn't come up it wouldn't come up, and the fact that you guys asked for it, the fact that you guys formed the Recon movement to get me into one of these streams with all these awesome people, it truly means a lot to me, man. It truly does, because it shows how amazing, how much a fan base can truly get something done, and it shows the importance that you guys have as a community and how loud you guys are, man. And trust me, I know how opinionated and how loud you guys can be, man. And trust me, from the bottom of my heart, I truly do appreciate it. It should be a fun time, man. I'm looking forward to getting in there with some people that I already know and some people I've never spoken to. So it should be fun, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, and whether I'm able to be a part of it or not. It's definitely gonna be an event, man. I mean, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, you guys, for you. If it wasn't for y'all, asking for it and whatnot, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened, man. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys so much, bro, for supporting the channel, and for really supporting the content, man, and supporting me as a human being. It's awesome sauce, man. Like whenever I received the message and I was told that the reason why I was invited is because of the overwhelming amount of requests that from you guys, man, it warmed my heart, man. It really did, because it really shows, I'm like I said before, I'm a relatively small channel here, and just to know that your voices were that loud that it could no longer be ignored, that to me is beautiful, bro. That to me is flipping beautiful. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, man. It's definitely going to be fun, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But without further ado, man, it's time to get down to business. It's time to get down to business, man. It's time to talk about the best-selling manga in history. There's only one. There's only one who is about to dethrone and become the second best-selling comic of all time. There's only one here, ladies and gentlemen. There is only one. You know what I'm talking about, man. There's only one reason why you come on here every single Friday and expect the awesome sauce. It's because of the one, the only Ichiro Oda's masterpiece, One Piece, man. Let's get into the awesome sauce, especially after one hell of a chapter that we had last week with chapter 886. This week, man, let's do this. Chapter 887. Somewhere, someone is wishing for your happiness. That's factual. That is factual. That is an extremely factual statement. Somewhere, someone is wishing for your happiness. I love that title. Live the Emotions of Kabuki. The complete archives, the special Kabuki 2, One Piece, A Grand World are on sale now. Check out our interview with Enosuke Ichikawa. Dropping in on the lives of Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 20, Idio Arc. Kiss and make up or kill each other, I don't care anymore. And it shows them saying goodbye and then dancing along to the ship that is heading out here in Volume 20 of the Dropping on the Lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet. It's very interesting how Oda's doing these the cover pages for here in the last like 20 to 25 chapters, because there's a couple chapters he's missed with the, like last week, we didn't get a continuation of the color pages, but that's because we got a color page and a cover. So yeah, let's get into the chapter, man. Let's get into the chapter. Let's get into the awesome sauce. Yo, Dolby spread right off the bat. Lord Oven has been shot by Beige. Dude, that was such a bee seed, man. My boy Capone with baby in hand, with his boy in hand, lit him up, just said, I got a plus 100 on the kill feed, man. They're done for. Bees, you're completely surrounded. We've closed off the sea. And the land too. Give it up. Get off your ship. Do you choose to fight? Very well. I shall carry out your execution myself. Oven. What should we do, sister? Our ship can't leave the harbor anymore. Look at Sanji, bro. He's not saying anything. He's trying to think of what to do here. So, look at, he's still carrying him, man. So you were carrying the cake to your ship, huh? But Oven just barely managed to catch you, eh, Chiffon? Another double page spread? Oda! Stop your ship, Beige. This is a suicide attack. What the hell is that bastard thinking? He's collided with us. Shoot him down. Out of the way, whippersnappers. This ship is the Nostra Castello. Is amphibious, and you see it coming right on, man. Tank mode activated. Yo, this is a beast panel, man. You see the cannons right here in the front. You see the castle right there in the back, and then you see like the tank wheels right here on the sides. This looks glorious. Its paddles turn into tank treads. And you see that it's just running them all over, man. I'm talking about like GTA style, getting plus 200s, get plus 250s, plus 300s. My boy's playing GTA out here, man. Hopefully Vice City. This man said, out of the way, whippersnappers. This ship, the Nostra Castello, is amphibious. Let's go, man. The sails are up, straight ahead, man. Let's see. I've never even heard of such a trick. Fire! They're shooting from the ship, man. The Mafia, the Mongola, bro. Just Cause I never told you about it. It's like, what reason would he have to tell you about such a thing, man? You know, these guys are all about underground dealings and underground workings. There's a lot of secretive stuff. Especially when it comes to an ultimate form of something like this. That's sick. So not only can the Nostra Castello do everything that it's been doing thus far, it can also go on land as a tank, man. Let's go. Why would I reveal my hand to a bunch of louts I plan on betraying anyway? Exactly! Especially in the business that he's in, and in the character that he's attempting, that Oda's trying to portray through Capone. You know, the type of Scarface, underground, gangster type of character. They're very, very secretive, and because, I mean, they have to be. In terms of their dealings, in terms of what they do, their true motives are never truly revealed. Especially in this case. And then this man asks, I've never even heard such a trick. Why would he tell you? Why would he tell you, man? Chiffon, pass the cake over to us. Huh? Wait, Capone's gonna take the cake? Are you crazy? We could never safely transfer a cake of this size onto such a fast-moving ship. Don't try Capone. Don't try Capone. Look at it. Oh, hey, the otter said, screw that, man. The sea lion said, let's go. Bounces right off the ball, and it looks like he's leaping up into the air. Is that Sanji? No, I thought the lion leaped, but I see legs. I see legs. Is that Sanji, bro? And the carriage just floating. Yes, it is. Clear the deck, Beige. Pudding nearly died, yo. Pudding nearly died. Sanji there, and you see the nosebleed, like you can see it like in the anime, like it is right now. You know that sound effect, and they just stop time for a couple seconds. I know if you watched a lot of anime, man, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't see time stops, man. Do you see white background all around them? You see the nosebleed just coming down, hearts in the air. I mean, it's a beautiful time, bro. I feel you, Pudding, man. My boy Sanji. This man lifted the entire ship with 1 foot, leaping it right off. My boy said, screw the sweet chin music. We going in. And he's still going up the balance, bro. Yeah, if you guys are fans of basketball, you know when the 1987? No. Yeah, the 1987 Slam Dunk Contest with the legendary line, look at the air, look at the hang time, look at the flying motion when Michael goes in from the side, when Jordan comes in from the side and delivers that dunk on the side like that. That's exactly what we need right here, man. I need that commentary. Look at the air, look at the hang time, look at the flying motion, bro. This man is floating perfect. I mean, right in the middle. He's carrying it balanced. Sanji greatness, bro. Sanji greatness. I can't get over this pudding panel. You see the nosebleed. I was like, the reason why I find it so funny is because I can just envision it in the anime already, man. I really can. I can already see it, the way they're gonna do it, the way they're gonna handle it. I love Pudding and Sanji. Pudding and Sanji is like one of my favorite parts of this entire arc. Just their interactions with each other, man. Blackleg. Good. Bring it. What the hell is that? How is he lifting that thing with 1 leg? Y'all know about my boy, bro. That's Blackleg. That's Mr. Prince. Don't try my boy. My whole thing is this, bro. He is balancing that on 1 foot. He leaped off with 1 foot and proceeded to perfectly balance it to where the cake would not fall. That's more impressive to me than the fact that he's able to lift this with 1 foot. Way more impressive to me than that. The fact that he's able to balance it on that foot. Greatness. Greatness. You're amazing, Blackleg. We made it. What's this delicious fragrance? And they land on top of the ship, man. Beesh, are you hurt, my wife? Lady Pudding, keep it together. She's almost dead. Yo, they have doctors. Well, not doctors. They're still cooks. But they're like, keep her alive. Lady Pudding, keep it together. You'll be okay. You know how they do like in the cartoons, man? They put water on them. They put ice on them. They're slapping in the face a couple times trying to make sure they're breathing. That's Pudding, bro. Such are the Germa. Vito, man. I'm not the Germa. You're damn right he's not, bro. And now Sanji said, who cares? They already know I'm here. He takes off the little thing that was covering his mouth, man. And he says, they know I'm here. They know who the goat is. I'll just take it off, bro. Who's trying me anyway? For real, like, Sanji's like, who's trying me? If anybody attempts to try me, bro, I'm just gonna kick them all the way back to us, flipping wherever. Lady Pudding, keep it together. She's dying over here, bro. Lord Oven, please run. Come. I'll stop you. Did they really run him over? It says squish. No, bro. They took out Oven like that, man. You got a plus 1,000? Dang, they real little run my boy over. He tried it, man. He tried him. He tried the greatness. We need to head for the southeastern seas, Bish. Oh yeah. Oh, man, yo. Pez, yo. There, Pez. I know it was noisy, right? Oh, Pudding recovered. She recovered. It appears that she got a little blood transfusion. She's ready. She's alive and she's good to go until the next Beast Sanji moment. I love the way that Oda's handling the interaction between the both of them. We're going to have to crush a few Choco houses on the way. There's no other way we can make sure all of us get off this island. The hair, is that Pound? Hold on. He's still here? That is Pound. Who even is that guy? A pervert? And he's grinning, bro. He's grinning like a D. You sure do look happy. Yo, Vic, of course, because that's his grandson. That's his grandson. You know that grandchildren... Well, for me in particular. For my grandparents, man, for my grandpa, like, I mean, for example, like, today's my grandma's birthday, right? So I'm going after this. But, like, for my grandpa, man, I go up to her. Or go up to him and I'm like, yo, man, like that's my dude. Like, I can have conversations all the time with my grandpa, man, because, you know, that's your grandparents. And, like, that's just a natural born thing that you smile in the presence of your grandparents. And, like, he notices. Look at that. His crying stops, man. He looks over to the side. And he's like, oh, abuelo. What's the matter, Pez? He knows, bro. He knows it runs in the blood, man. But I'm stressing this middle panel right here. Pound smiling like he's a D, bro. Are you going to let them get away? Hold off on the cannons. The cake will be damaged. Battleships, head for the southeastern side of the island. Oh, I love that. He says, hold off on the cannons, the cake will be damaged. Like, even they know the only thing that can stop Big Mom is the flipping, the cakes. Or the cake. Unless that's them. Are those the cooks that are firing our way? Yeah, it appears. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, let's go into the next panel. So we see that it lifts off. It gets down. It's on the ocean. Here we go. We made it off Cacao Island. Alright, now there aren't any battleships to chase after us. Thanks for that save, Beige. I didn't do it for you, Blackleg. Unless it's just me or is it getting hot in here? Father, something's weird with the ocean, Hero. What happened with the ocean? The fish are all floating. They've been boiled by the heat of the ocean. The heat of the ocean? That's just the right amount of salt. They'd probably be delicious. We're next, idiot! This man Sanji's thinking about... That's how you know my boy is on that level. Sanji is on that level. He legit just had a moment where everyone else is shook. Like, oh snap, like, we're next. Like, even me, bro, I'm like, what you're telling me that the sea is steaming, man? There's a lot of heat down there. It seems like Akainu's down there. And Sanji's like, well, you know, that's just the right amount of salt, and they'd probably be pretty damn delicious with that, you know? And Sanji's only worried about the cooking, bro. He's not even worried about the fact that these fish just got burned. He's not worried for his life. He's not worried for the ship, because he knows whatever comes, he's gonna leave a smack it down upon that candy. Yeah, that is how GOAT my boy is right now, man. There's but one person that can do something like that. Look, Oven, of course, of course. It's in his name. Boiling Seas Hell. That's Oven's heat fruit power. It's hot. This is bad. The chocolate temperature is going to be affected. And the whipped cream will melt. And I doubt Big Mom will be happy with boiled fish. The heat's destroying our paddles. Oh, yeah, are you trying to sink the ship? Lord Oven, have you forgotten just how important this cake is? Exactly. And look at him. Look at Pez. What's going on, Pez? Why have you started laughing all of a sudden? Yo, because he's in the presence of his grandpa. Yo! Pudding's... I mean, no, I keep saying Pudding's in a Pound. Pound is coming with a club, bro. A club. It was like he has a club in hand. He's about to go down. Just... Dude. Lord Oven, look out. And he just whacks him. But it looks like it breaks. It looks like it breaks off. Pound says, stop this at once. Da! And he hits him so hard, the other piece of the wood that goes flying. Who the hell is that? Lord Oven's arch enemy? Father, the temperature of the water is dropping. We're in the paddles. Pound did that. Pound basically just sacrificed himself because I know that wasn't enough to take out Oven. Just based off the top panel, When you see the way everything breaks off, the way how pissed off he looks, that wasn't enough to take out Oven, but it was enough to distract him, because he says, I mean, whenever you get pelts in the back of the head, it doesn't matter what you're doing. I could be in the middle of playing the one thing I get most focused in, whenever I do, like, nearly almost anything, and that is whenever I play Call of Duty, man. I mean, I'm in, like, swimwear, I'm in there, I'm in a match, I'm going try hard, red try hard pants, I'm sitting up in the chair, maybe even standing up, I got my controller all the way up to here, bro. I mean, I'm feeling it, my trigger finger's on 100, I'm feeling it. But if somebody slaps me in the back of the head, you best believe I'm about to bounce back. You best believe I'm putting on the controller. I'm hitting them with the miles and that yak, boy. You know what I mean, bro? But regardless, that's how Oven feels. Oven just got whacked in the back of the head, and he's like, whoa, what's going on? And that allowed, and Pound knows this, and that allows, that's going to allow them here, that's going to allow their escape here. That's going to have to allow their escape here. We have to get out of this hot water as fast as we can, so that's whenever they're about to head out here, because he puts his hand under the water. But man, shout out to Pound, bro. This is an awesome panel. He comes right down and just, clubs him in the back of the head. I'll get back on my chair. So you didn't fall into the water, huh? Are you trying to kill your son-in-law? Look at Pound, man. He's about to get wrecked. Quickly move us out of here. Yes, mother. Yeah. My grandson. I know not your name, but are you happy? I'm going to make sure your mommy and daddy take good care of you, okay? Because I couldn't. And that's the pride of a grandfather, man. That's the pride of a grandfather. They're born. I'm done with you. No. Huh? Linlin, let me hold them at least once. They're my children. So Big Mom let him hit and spread. Look at that, man. He has the crown on his head, bro. He's crying, man. You can hear the music. You can hear the Mother Sea playing. They're born. I'm done with you. Let me hold them at least once. They're my children. Man. Look at Big Mom, though, bro. Look at Big Mom. They're born. Like as to say, they're born. Get out of my sight, yo. I no longer have any need for you. Man. And we see that he has a crown on his head. Was he a king? That was 26 years ago. And it's like he's tight. And Oven's coming right behind with a blade. Oh man, no, not Pound, bro, not Pound. Chiffon, I'm glad I got to see you, if only once. I get the feeling someone's after you, but oh man, and you see that Pez is feeling it in his heart, bro. He's crying. He's feeling it in his heart. You look glad. You look happy. I'm glad. What's the matter, Pez? It's okay. We'll be out of the hot water soon, son. And Capone doesn't understand, man. He's crying because he feels the emotions of his grandfather right here. I was so worried. I'm sure you've had rough days and sad days. And never show me your bloody face again. I'll kill you. Man. I'm sorry I couldn't be by your side then, Chiffon. I'm ever so late, but I still want to say... Yo, why does it feel like this man's a D? Look at that. He's smiling in death. Yo, he's happy, yo. Pound is happy. Is that his name? Pound.D? Pound.D? I'm ever so late, but I still want to say congratulations on your marriage. Slash. They got him. They got Pound, dog. We've made it out. Let's get away from him now while we can. And you see the blood coming off from the blade, man. They got Pound, dude. I gotta go back one more time, dude. I'm going back to page 14. See, he's tightening up his tie a little bit. That was 26 years ago, Chiffon. I'm glad I got to see you if only once. I get the feeling someone's after you. You look happy. I'm glad. I was so worried. I'm sure you've had rough days and sad days. I'm sorry I couldn't be by your side then, Chiffon. I'm ever so late, but I still want to say, with a smile on his face, congratulations on your marriage. With a smile on his face before death, bro. Only D's do that, man. Only D's, bro. Inside Big Mom's territory, there's Sunny. Look at this. Oh, this is a glorious top part of the page. Glorious top part of the page. The facial expressions are on point. You see Big Mom, her tongue is out, just yeah. And you see Jinbei, you see Nami, you see Brooke, Chopper, and Carrot. Excellent top panel showing off all of their expressions. Excellent top panel. There you are. Give me that cake. Yo, they're right behind them. If we stop, we're done for. Keep running. Beej's ship. We've got to start. We've got to get started on the decoration. Hurry, we don't have much time. And you look at a freaking Pudding. She pulls back, the sleeve. She's like, "Oh, we're ready. We're ready, boy. We're ready." Pudding. No, that can't be the end of the chapter, man. Go on, one more page. One more page. Oh, the stream is not loading it up, so it appears. Come on, man, load the page for the Lord's sake. Let me check my activity monitor, because this thing's refusing to load. I'm gonna be left in limbo on whether that ended the chapter or not. All right, there we go. Come on. Ooh, look at this Reiju. Flipping that color page, but no, Big Mom is right behind them, man. Look at this, but it's not only Big Mom. Look at the rest of the battleships all behind her, bro. It's like a complete army, dude. If we stop, we're done for. And they're trying to spread. Beej's ship, yeah. Pudding, man. Dude, this chapter, Pound, man. I love that because it's so true. I can relate to that statement, guys. I really can. I know when my grandparents are feeling down or when they're feeling happy, you can tell, bro, right off their face, man. You can tell. It's just something that you're just naturally born with, man. At least for me. So I could relate to that entire part with Pez. Pez was feeling that in his heart, man, throughout the happiness and the emotional parts. But I'm stressing Pound, bro. Pound went out like he was a D. He smiled before getting sliced. Like, he knew he was about to die, but he was just so happy at the fact that they're alive, man. He's so happy at the fact that they're able to continue on living. It's like Pound, even though he wasn't able to be by her side, she doesn't even know who the hell he is. But by the gods, he'll be damned if he was not able to be the sacrifice, to allow them to get away. Now, I'm not sure if Pound is really dead, because in the One Piece series, it's very, very difficult to tell whether somebody dies or not, because there's almost never deaths. Usually whenever there's a death, it's something very, very serious and something that rarely happens in the story. So in this arc, we've had the Pedro sacrifice, and we've had this sacrifice. People are sacrificing themselves in order to allow others to continue on for the next generation. So I'm not sure if Pound is truly dead. It seems like he is, because that seemed like one hell of a way to go out, man. One hell of a way to go out. It was beautiful, and I can't wait to see that in the anime. Man, I gotta go back one more time, bro. Congratulations on your marriage, man. We saw a little bit of a flashback. Big Mom's a savage, yo. She let him hit and said, "I'm done with you. They're born. Ease up my face. Get out my face." And he's just crying, man. He's like, "Linlin, just let me hold them at least once. They're my children." And Pez, man, like, he knows. He feels it in his heart. That's my grandpa, bro. That's granddaddy. This was a sweet chapter, man. I'm sorry I couldn't be by your side then, Chiffon. I'm ever so late, but I still want to say congratulations on your marriage. What a chapter, man. What a chapter. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching. There's no break next week, so we'll be back with the awesome sauce next week. And it should be a good one, because now we're definitely getting towards the climax of the arc. This arc might actually end on chapter 900. Looking at it from right here, 888 all the way up until 900. We still got to end off Luffy vs. Katakuri. Now it seems like they're gonna run into where Beej is coming into, because Beej then the cake is gonna be what stops Big Mom. So I'm still stressing all these battleships behind Big Mom, though, bro. Like, this massive, just army. Look at how many there are behind Big Mom, man. Here we go. You don't have much time at all. It'll be fun, man. I can't wait to see what happens here. But shout out to Pound, man. Pound was a character that I thought was going to stay alive throughout this entire arc. Whenever it started off, my whole thing with Pound was, I thought that Pound was going to be the one to bring back Big Mom to the way that she could have previously been. This was before we ever got a flashback or anything. It's me from the moment that I saw Pound, the type of character he is, because this arc has been about mending relationships between families, and I thought that Pound was going to be the one to do that here in the family with Big Mom. But you know, regardless of whether he's dead or not, I originally thought that he was going to play the part of getting her back to her. It's difficult to say senses because after seeing Big Mom's flashback, we know what led to her being the way that she is. But I originally thought that Pound was going to be the one to play that role of, you know, getting Big Mom back to the way that she previously was. But it appears that it might not be Pound, but instead it'll be her daughters and her sons that are going to take care of Big Mom at the end of the day, because it is your children that care for you most, especially whenever you've had multiple marriages, in which Big Mama has, and it's her fault that or it was her decision to get out of those marriages. But even like in real life, if you've gone through multiple marriages, it normally is your children that still support you and still take care of you, even though like your other side will leave you, or if you leave your supposed beloved one, your ex. And it's always the children that are going to bring you back to where you were before, you know, to be your true loves. So yeah, I mean, I'm still a big believer that this arc is about mending relationships, and by the end of the arc there will be some relationships mended in terms of within Big Mom's family, even though we know that the children all care about each other a lot, you know, between the brothers and sisters, they care about each other. But in terms of the relationship between the children and Big Mom, it's kind of hard to tell, because we know how much they care for Mom, because as a child, even with like even though you know the stuff that maybe, you know, that what other people might say about your mother and all that stuff, even though like you, because at least for me, man, I know that for me, if somebody starts talking junk about my mom, man, I'm going in. I'm going in, bro. If it's not a joking manner, like in terms of just in a regular thing, is your mama jokes, like, you know, we've been through that phase. But like if somebody's actually trying my mom, man, like, you know, it's your mom. You gotta defend her, man. You know, and you know what her deficiencies are, and what her weaknesses are, and all that stuff. So they will still love her no matter what, because she's the one that gave birth to them. And I'm still a strong believer that with this arc, with the way that Oda writes his story, that the relationship between all of them will be stronger by the end of this. But I'm just looking forward to seeing how and what is going to lead to that, because I originally thought Pound was going to be the one that was going to lead into that. But now we'll see. And we'll see what happens, man. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do here with all aspects. You know, Whole Cake Island is very interesting in all aspects. But here, because Oven's still going to try to come after them, right? So if Oven's still going to try to come after them, that means that Sanji's going to have to take on Oven. It'll probably be like a 1 or 2 chapter battle. Especially, man, Sanji was really, really impressive in this chapter, bro. My boy Sanji, he was carrying the entire cake on 1 foot. I think it's not even the carrying part that got to me. The fact that he bounced off the water and carried this thing. I don't even think it was that. I think what got to me is that he was able to balance it to the point to where he was able to slam dunk it on top of Beach's ship. Seriously, man, like that to me is extremely impressive. That thing is huge. And he's just balancing this thing on his foot like it's nothing. Sanji greatness, man. Sanji flipping greatness. But you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much for watching, man. I just can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see more. And this upcoming One Piece episode is gonna be a lot of fun. But right now the manga, man, is just untouchable, bro. The manga's going too good, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here in the next chapter. Since it appears that we're gonna stay here. Or maybe next chapter might be a transition from here on to, or what's going to happen with Luffy, and because this right here is just showing us what's happening in the middle of the 10 minutes while Luffy waits in order to get back into the mirror world to take on Katakuri. Katakuri's going to wait for him. So that might actually start next chapter. I don't know how Oda wants to do this, but thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. One Piece greatness, man. Really, really enjoyed this chapter. Shout out to Pound. He had the smile of a D-man. He smiled even in death, man. That was some good stuff.